Hello everyone, in this tutorial we'll see the basic structure of B tree nodes and how the nodes can be organized inside a B tree. We'll also see an example how a number of keys can be inserted into a B tree. First, let us start with the structure of a B tree node, which is shown over here. So let us find out what we have in a B tree node. So if you look at over here, so we are having something called as a child pointer or a block pointer, and in between two pointers is supposed to have a key, and the key value must be associated with a record pointer. So what are that? So as you know, each key basically represents a record, right? So whenever I find a key called K1, so how do I find what is the record corresponding to K1? I need to follow the particular pointer, and pointer will give me the address where the particular record corresponding to K1 is located. Now you can see in the node this K1, K2 till K, Q minus 1 are the keys. Inside a node, the keys will be stored in a order. So they are in a ascending order. PR1, PR2, P, R, Q minus 1. These are my record pointers or data pointers. So as you have seen, each of the key associated with the corresponding record pointer or the data pointer. And there are child pointers, right, or block pointers. Okay, so now we are considering a B tree which is called a P order B tree or a B tree with a order P. So what does it means? So P order tree means we can have maximum number of child pointers. Maximum number of child pointers per node, that is P, and that's why the maximum number of keys per node we can have, that's a P minus 1, right? So maximum number of child pointer we can have P, and maximum number of keys what we can have, P minus 1, and these are calculation per node, right? So if we have this kind of conditions for each node, then I'll call it as a P order B tree. So if you look at this particular node, it is having right now Q number of child pointers, and this Q has to be then less or equal to P, right? Because P is the maximum number of child pointer we can have. Now many a times these child pointers are also referred as a block pointer, because we take an assumption in a general situation that a Dix block supposed to contain one node. A single node will be there inside a Dix block. So we also say it's a block pointer, right? Now, if you look at the particular organization of the pointers and the keys, we need to understand these nodes will be arranged inside a B tree in a particular way, so that certain condition has to be fulfilled. So what are the condition to be fulfilled? Now each of the child node point to a node or a child node. In another sense, you can say it points to a subtree of the actual B tree, right? Actual B tree. So in that way, you have to remember whenever you are having a pointer PB1 which is pointing to a subtree, and any key which belongs to this subtree, that has to be lesser than the key K1. So now the simple rule is whenever the particular key appears on the left side of the K1, then the key value must be lesser than the K1. Similarly, if the value appeared on the right side of the K1, then it has to be greater than K1. So that's why if we consider another subtree over here and some value x, this x value must be greater than k1. Again I repeat, any key belongs to the subtree which is there on the left side of the k1 must be lesser than k1. Any key belongs to the subtree which is on the right side of the k1 must be greater than k1. So that's why whenever I consider PBI, so it points to a subtree which is containing a x, the value of x should be greater than ki minus 1, whereas it should be lesser than ki, right? X is greater than ki minus 1 and it is lesser than ki. Similarly, this points to a particular subtree where each value must be greater than kq minus 1 because this this basically on the right hand side of the key kq minus 1. So this is how we create the B tree, right? So next we'll see the example of it. Okay, let us start with an example. So we want to insert the values. So these are the values I want to insert into a B tree. So which is having a order 3. So 3 order B tree means in each node we can have maximum number of child pointers or block pointers, that is 3, and the maximum number of keys a particular node can hold, that is 2, right? Okay, so let us consider we are having an empty root. So initially I want to insert 20, so my node will have 20, the root node will have 20, so it's having a capacity of 2 keys, so I can also add 50, right? So they are in order, so I've added 20 and 50. Now if I try to add 40, what will happen? So if I try to add 40, 40 is supposed to be at between the 20 and 50, but the problem is the maximum capacity of the node is 2, right? We cannot have 40. So if I have this 20, 40 and 50 together, intuitively you can find out the middle is 40, so we'll split it from the middle so that left will become 20 and right will become 50. So this is how we have to do it. So if I add the key, what is the middle? So the split will happen from the middle, and accordingly I'll have the left and right of the particular root, right? Now if I have a order which is a odd number like a 3, 5 or 7, so I don't have a problem. Easily I can find out what is my middle, right? But if I have a even number which is the order of the B tree, how I deal with it? Suppose I'm having a B tree which is a 4 order, right? 4 order B tree. So say the values are in a node are 10, 20, 30 and I want to add a 40. So where this 40 must be added, it should be after 30. Now if I consider it like this 20, 30, 40, and if I try to find it what is the middle, I may consider this 20 as a middle, and if I consider this 20 as a middle, then 10 will become the value or the key on the left node, and 30 and 40 becomes the keys on the right node. Whereas in 10, 20, 30, 40, if I consider 30 as a middle, then 10 and 20 are belongs to my left node and 40 belongs to my right node. So basically we are having two choices. So you can go for any one, but what you need to do throughout the entire process, you need to follow one method consistently. That's all, right? But usually B tree will have a odd order, right? So right now we can add 20 and 50 straightforward. If I try to add 40, we don't have the capacity, so we split from the middle. 40 becomes the root, 20 becomes the left child, 50 becomes the right child. So this is what we are getting after insertion of 40, right? So now next what we need to insert, we need to insert 80. Now where the 80 will be inserted, it will be compared with 40, it is greater than 40. It goes to particular node. So it has to be inserted on the right side of the 50, right? Sorry, it will be inserted on the right side of the 50. So the capacity is, maximum capacity for a node is 2. So we are having the space. So we can add the 80 over here, right? So what will be the result? So you can see this particular node having 50 and 80 both, right? Now if we try to insert now 90, where the 90 will go, it is greater than 40, greater than 50, greater than 80. So it should be inserted over here. Now we do not have the capacity in the node. Maximum capacity is 2, so node is full. So we have to split, right? So what is the middle? Middle is 80, which goes up. So if it goes up, it will be added, or it will be merged with 40. So if it is merged with 40, what will be the left side of 80? Left side of the 80 will become 50. And what should be the right side? The right side will have the 90. So if you want to see the result, here you can see as you add 80, so on the left side you are having 50 now, on the right side of 80 you are having 90 now. We will try to insert 10. 10 is lesser than 40, lesser than 20, so 10 must be added over here. So we are having still the capacity, so it will be added over here, right? So after adding 10, we'll have it like this. Okay, so next what we need to insert? Next we need to insert 30. 30 should be on the left side of 40, but it should be on right side of 20. But now this node is full. We cannot have 30 here. If I want to have 30, then we have to split it from the middle. So what is middle? Middle is 20. Now 20 will go up. 20 will go up. Now the problem is, here on the root already we are having 2 keys. So what we should do? Again, this root node has to split. So if I split the root node, now the 40 will become middle. So 40 will goes up, right? 40 will goes up. The left of 40 will become 20. Right of 40 will become 80, right? Now 20 is there. So left of 20 will become 10. Right of 20 will become 30. Left of 80 will become 50. Right of 80 will become 90. So this is after the split happened. So as I have inserted this 30, so 20 has gone up, but we had a 40, 20, 40 and 80 situation over there, which is not possible. So that's why again we have split the root node, and as a result 40 gone up. On the left side of 40 we are having 20, right side of 40 we are having 80, left side of 20, 10, right side of 20, 30. Next we'll try to insert 70. Where the 70 will go? It is greater than 40 but lesser than 80, greater than 50, so it has to be added with 50 on the right side, right? So only one key, so there is no problem, I can add 70. So after adding 70, so as you can see the 70 has added over here. So this is how it's look like. Now I have to add 60, right? So where the 60 will be added, it is greater than 40, lesser than 80, greater than 50 but lesser than 50, so it has to be added here, right? 60. But the capacity, maximum capacity is 2. So I'm trying to insert the third element, so it has to be split, right? So it will split from the middle, that is 60. So 60 will go up, it will merge with 80. So what should be the left of 60? It will be 50. What should be the right of 60? It should be 70, right? So if you look at the final figure, as 60 moved up, on the left side I'm having 50, right side I'm having 70. So this is the final figure. So I'll suggest everyone with a list of keys, please try to create the B tree and practice with it so that you become comfortable with the B tree, right? So thank you.